Nope.
But yeah, so that makes a whole lot more sense that when you, yeah, again, just parent, just so follow your instincts. Don't make a dramatic situation out of it.
Right.
Um,
And like the one of the things that happens if you don't have those gentle, gradual conversations about like life and death and like, oh, this flower is wilted, it's dead. Oh,
mhm.
the that bird is, laying there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
dead. Then at 12 when the epiphany comes between 9 and 12 when the universe, yeah, like okay, now I've just had this flash of like mom and dad are going to die. I'm going to die. Like, and so that's one of the, at between 9 and 12 is when we start getting cognitive connections where they start to really be able to see long-term
Hmm.
consequences and
Hmm.
projections. And I get a lot more kids that have a lot of panic, terror, fear, like all of the high level
Yeah.
of that because they're realizing all of these things like, oh God, they're going to die someday. I'm going to die.
Hmm.
It all becomes much more personal
Hmm.
if they haven't had any exposure, any conversations, any, like, and then like across the board, the stronger the faith base, the lower all of these negative emotions are.
Hmm.
It is,
Yeah. And not
there's,
necessarily a specific prescribed faith, right?
um,
Because a lot of people are losing faith in, I mean, and this is a whole nother conversation, but I think a lot of people are losing faith in organized religion.
right, and I'm not talking about organized religion. I'm talking
Okay.
about belief in a higher being,
But
belief in an
okay, in whatever
afterlife.
you're,
Right.
yeah.
I haven't done a lot of research on like what it looks like in the other major religions. I've kind of mainly focused on the Christian aspect of it because
Right.
when I was finishing my dissertation, that was the population that I just happened to get.
Right.
And
Yeah.
across the board, I found that the cancer patients that were dealing with, you know, the last leg of it, the the ones that had higher faith did not fear death. The
Hmm.
ones that had no faith or were atheist had a lot of fear.
That's so interesting. I mean, it makes total sense to me, but I find it interesting that there's actually now some empirical data to go along with that. Somebody's done the research on that, that it's not just all heartfelt and flowers and oh, that's just how you think, that there's actually something to it.
So if you're really like in the mood, um, you Google the location of heaven. I found
Really?
this article on like they've actually scientifically, I won't say proven, but they are laying the groundwork for where it actually exists. And this is all based on like the speed of light and how fast the universe is expanding and like, going
Oh, I'm
into it,
fascinated.
I was like, wow, this is a lot of math that I can't math. But it was fascinating because there is apparently a time where the edge of space where time no longer exists. And that's where they theorize that's actually heaven. And
Oh my
that's
gosh, that's
also
so weird that you say that. Because I always fantasize, I guess, about like when I meet Jesus, I'm like, it's going to be a fast ride. It's like the downward part of the roller coaster, but you're not going down, you're going up. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be just a fast little, let's go. I mean,
well,
that in my world, in my head, that's what I see. Fascinating
and
that you say
like
that.
we're really segueing, but if you think
I
about
know. I'm
like
sorry. My
time, no,
bad.
it's
But
fine. If you think about time and like there's I think we have such a misconception about time to begin with because look how fluid it is.
mhm.
Anybody who's ever been in a car accident or an earthquake, time is never ending. Like that ship, pardon my French, goes on. It's not stopping. That's like
Yeah,
what?
I
And
know.
and
That's so
then
true.
like this we call them fleeting moments. This
Hmm.
those times of perfection and safety and love, and it's gone like that.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, that's very true about that. Well, I'm so fascinated again by like your brilliance. Just gets
Nah.
me. No,
I
I'm
just
so
have the
glad
ability. I have the ability to remember really strange, useless facts. So
you
there's
have
that.
always had that. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody
I'm
calls
just
it that.
you're just such a blessing in my life. I'm just so
Eight
glad.
thousand things of
Yeah.
Well, right back at
Um,
you.
oh, thanks. And yeah, I'm glad that we're on this journey together. Even though apparently we're not reaching a whole lot of people, at least hopefully somebody out there is starting to, kind of understand that parenting is not a trend and it is hard, but you are the expert and you don't,
You
not that what you do isn't valuable because it is. But I think if we would just trust ourselves to know what's best and not latch on to
exactly
all of these TikTok trends and again, not that your expertise isn't valuable. We're not looking for clients with our
right,
survey. What we
right,
want is
right,
we want to know because there's no empirical data on these trends, these
right.
parenting trends that are out there. And we want to prove that they work. And so that's why we want to know, what is your anxiety level? Because having that conversation, the death conversation, to me, I think would be high anxiety. I would freak out. But now after having talked to you, I think I would feel better. Not that I'm probably ever going to have that conversation with anybody. Um,
I hope
but at
not.
least, well, yeah, I hope not. I mean, I'm sure like my grandkids, they're covered. They've got
Well,
two
I mean,
solid
like,
parents that know.
not that, like, just what happens if something happens to one of your kids, and
Ugh,
you're,
oof, yeah,
things happen. So, again,
right.
like, it is more about, like, again, the talk. How about lots of small talks?
Yes. See, that makes so much, yeah, because you need that foundation again, all that foundation. And now your kids know they can trust you, right? If you're having those little conversations and you can trust your mom and dad with
Right,
that part of the conversation, you can trust them on the bigger
right.
ones, I would
And
think.
it's like I was saying earlier, it's got to be precise. People die.
Hmm.
The whole
Hmm.
lovely, oh, they passed, or like our cute little things, but never say they're sleeping. Use the language that
Right.
is appropriate for the age of the child.
Hmm.
What does died mean? What does death mean? It means that they're no longer alive. Well, what does that mean? Well, again, like, you have these conversations all the way. I mean, like, every time you swat a bug, you have the opportunity to,
Oh, true.
it was alive, now it's not.
Yeah. I would, I would probably, I'm going, ooh, so now the kid's going to think, oh, God doesn't
Yeah,
like me
yeah.
squatting.
No, but again, like, there are different, like, hopefully you would have opportunities to have other, like, other conversations.
Right, right.
But, like, the little kids, like 3 and 4, there's going to be some magical thinking still. Oh, well, we
Hmm.
can, well, what if we give her a bath, or what if we, like,
Oh, yeah, right.
let's make her breakfast, that'll help her wake up,
Hmm.
things like that.
Yeah,
So again, precision and clarity in communication,
yeah.
and just
Just
parent.
parent.
Trust
Yes.
yourself. Parenting
Yeah.
is not a trend.
So
So
check out our survey at the end. You'll find the link at the end of this video and subsequent videos. But yeah, just
check it
parent.
out. Just parent.